Welcome back to Elevation Perspective. My name is Mark. Today we are discussing the Pittsburgh Pirates and the firing of manager Derek Shelton. But first, I want to play a clip from my National League Central preview discussing the Pirates.
I get very frustrated just talking about the Pirates. It's obviously an ownership situation. They just do not have an interest in investing money into this team. It's so sad for the fan base. Like I said, generational talent here in Paul Skeens. Smart money says he'll never pitch a playoff game for the Pirates. As sad and as crude as that sounds, that is probably the reality of the situation.
When I initially recorded that video, I kind of battled with myself a little bit if I was being too harsh on the Pirates. A 12-26 start and a fired manager later, I'm now starting to feel pretty confident I was onto something here. The Pirates relieved manager Derek Shelton after the abysmal 12-26 start to the season. Shelton has been with the Pirates since 2019 and has an overall record of 306 and 440. This is a move a dysfunctional franchise makes that lacks accountability. 1 month ago, you thought of this man as part of the answer and part of the solution to your problem. Now he is the fall guy for the putrid start. Truthfully, there is no way of knowing what kind of manager Derek Shelton is. All we know is he's had basically nothing to work with, and the problem with the Pirates is above Derek Shelton. Bob Nutting is the owner of the Pirates. He has a net worth of around $1.1 billion. The Pirates have the fifth lowest payroll in all of baseball at $87 million, only behind the White Sox, Rays, Athletics, and Marlins. The Pirates have not made the postseason since 2015. The last time the Pirates signed a free agent to a multi-year deal was Ivan Nova in December of 2016. They basically had a generational talent in Paul Skeens fall into their lap, and as I previously feared, they are completely wasting it. This is year 2. You have 4 years left before Paul Skeens leaves for free agency. I don't know how you can have any shred of confidence that this team will somehow convince Skeens to stay based on the product he's currently watching right now and the recent history of the franchise. If you don't spend money as a franchise, then you need to draft and develop well. Over the last 10 plus years, the Pirates have proven they do not identify talent well in the draft, and they do not develop their own minor leaguers very well, with very few exceptions. From 2018 to 2023, when they drafted Paul Skeens, the Pirates picked in the top 12 overall 4 times, selecting Travis Swaggerty in 2018, 10th overall, Nick Gonzalez, 7th overall in 2020, Henry Davis, 1st overall in 2021, and Tamar Johnson, 4th overall in 2022. Looking at the report cards now for those 4 top picks the Pirates selected, first off here, Travis Swaggerty has 9 career Major League at-bats, a career minor leaguer with a .247 batting average and a .718 OPS. Nick Gonzalez is a .256 batting average with 10 home runs and 477 career at-bats. Henry Davis has been an absolute disaster, a first overall pick. The Pirates have given him chance after chance, sending him up and down. In 359 at-bats, he's hit 187 with 9 home runs. It's still pretty early for Tamar Johnson to kind of judge him properly, but so far in 961 minor league at-bats, he's hit 239 with a .788 OPS. I want to clarify that properly identifying talent and correctly analyzing how they will develop is one of the most difficult tasks baseball front offices have in all of sports. But for the Pirates to be so bad for so many years and to be in this full-on rebuild process and consistently fail in the draft, changes need to be made. But let's get back to the present now. After all, the firing of Derek Shelton is what prompted this video. In 2024, the Pirates went 76 and 86. General manager Ben Cherington responded this offseason by signing 37-year-old Tommy Pham, who's hitting 183 with 0 home runs, Andrew Heaney, who has pitched to a respectable 3.18 ERA, and traded for Spencer Horowitz, who has yet to play a game for the team because he had wrist surgery after the trade. But apparently the Pirates were aware of his wrist injury prior to the trade, and they were still okay with going through with it. I don't know many teams that are willing to trade for a fringy major league hitter who has a wrist problem, but that's the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates did nothing to their bullpen that saw Aroldis Chapman, their highest leverage reliever, walk out the door in free agency. Instead, they decided they were going to continue to run out David Bednar, who was a great closer for them for years, but how could you see Bednar's 5.77 ERA in 2024 and say to yourselves, no, we're good there? Bednar was, of course, optioned to the minor leagues in the first week of the season. He couldn't get any batters out, he couldn't throw strikes, he was a complete mess. He's since come back and he has looked better, but your only options to support Bednar being Colin Holderman and Dennis Santana is malpractice. The starting rotation, while having some interesting names, has basically no depth. They lost Jared Jones at spring training. Because of that, they have to throw out Bailey Faulkner and Carbon Modzinski. The only really exciting talent on this team is O'Neal Cruz, who they stuck in center field, and by the eye test, it's very evident, as well as the metrics, that O'Neal Cruz is not a center fielder. The Pirates are broken from the top down. This is a franchise that is dysfunctional and borderline incompetent at every level. You truly feel bad for the Pirates fan base. It's a beautiful city, an amazing ballpark, an extremely winnable division in the National League Central, and simply nothing will change until a new regime is brought in to fix this mess. Sadly, Derek Shelton is the latest fall guy in the long list of scapegoats that owner Bob Nutting is choosing to point blame at instead of taking responsibility for his major role in ruining Pirates baseball. And that's the video. Those are my thoughts about the Pirates firing Derek Shelton, their current state their franchise is in right now. It was a more critical, more intense video than I usually make, but hopefully my point and my frustration got across here. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.